the best-selling game of the past decade, BBC's top game of the decade, the Guinness World Records for best-selling action-adventure video game in 24 hours, best-selling video game in 24 hours, fastest entertainment property to gross $1 billion, fastest video game to gross $1 billion, highest grossing video game in 24 hours, highest revenue generated by an entertainment product in 24 hours, most viewed trailer for an action-adventure video game. It's also the UK's fastest selling game of all time, outselling its own franchise GTA 4's lifetime sales in UK in just 3 weeks, and also overtaking the game Last of Us to become PlayStation 3's best-selling digital title. This game needs no introduction, GTA 5. If you are a GTA fan and if you are interested to know more about how a small-time game company grew into one of the biggest gaming names in the world, this video is for you. DMA Design, a small-time game company from Scotland, were working on a game much bigger than the scope of any game developed till date, and that game was called Race and Chase. The game was not fun at all, as the gameplay was slow, cars handled horribly, and overall the game followed rules. The actual twist in the plot happened when the game AI had a bug, and the cops in Race and Chase started acting more violently than it was supposed to do. This minor bug in the programming gave the breath of life to the all-famous universe we all know of. Instead of fixing the bug, the developers let it loose and unleashed mayhem in the game, and instantly the game became a success. The earlier game ethics of abiding by the law were lifted, and mayhem was introduced in Race and Chase. And to fit the car hijacking gameplay and all the new updations in the game, the new Grand Theft Auto was born. Creating an epic game was not all the challenges. Marketing was the second part. And for this, DMA hired a man called Max Clifford for the job. Max Clifford was famous for his outrageous publicity stunts, and he made sure the violent and negative impact of the game was big news months before the game was released. All this negative publicity had a major impact on the game when it was published. It sold like hotcakes. What people loved about GTA was the freedom it offered: open world gaming, access to vehicles, guns, running over pedestrians. The game had it all. After the release of GTA 1, DMA Designs was acquired by a game distributing company called Take-Two. This acquisition helped the creators of GTA to move to New York and establish the game company called Rockstar Games. Even bigger challenges, better graphics, and more gameplay were the challenges of the GTA 2. GTA 2 introduces the side missions into gameplay, where the players can play as a bus or a cab driver to earn game points. The game, however, failed to impress the crowds. GTA 1 had raised the quality standards so high that GTA 2 failed to achieve it. The familiar visual presentation and the gameplay might have been the reason. Even the GTA 2 multiplayer mode deathmatches couldn't help the game. The folks at Rockstar, however, didn't stop. They pulled in extra hours and extra men from Rockstar's other successful 3D games into GTA 3 development, and that indeed helped GTA 3 to be in a complete 3D world. DMA's comeback was with the revolutionary franchise-defining statement GTA 3, the first game in the series to bring in a third-person view with an over-the-shoulder camera. The third-person view gives more depth to the open-world maps of Liberty City, and the emotion level in the game was off the charts. Again, DMA played the tactical approach to marketing, and this time they partnered with Sony PlayStation to make GTA 3 exclusive to PlayStation 2. The wounded level gameplay was introduced in GTA 3, but there were setbacks to GTA 3 before the release of the game. The September 11 attacks. The attacks forced DMA to tone down the violence in the game and also remove any resemblance to the iconic World Trade Center building in the game. Regardless, GTA 3 was launched in 2001 and was an instant hit. The game claimed the best-selling game title in a matter of weeks. The open-world genre, the freedom it offered, the carjacking, and a gripping storyline contributed to the GTA 3 success. But this time, success came with a lot of controversies. There was also uproar against the violence in the gameplay, and a number of lawsuits were filed against Rockstar. But Rockstar managed to navigate through it. After GTA 3, DMA Designs were officially rebranded as Rockstar North. The next entry to the franchise was Tommy Vercetti, the first GTA character who talked. Tommy was introduced in the GTA Vice City, and Vice City was the first and major push from Rockstar to the characters who speak and have a real role in the narrative of the gameplay. Tommy was voiced by Ray Liotta of Goodfellas. If GTA 3 hit it out of the park, Vice City hit it off the city, or the state, or the freaking world. Well, again, controversies and lawsuits relating to violence sprung right back. Vice City was showing the way for other gaming companies towards the open world immersive gaming. Revolutionizing gameplay was always the main focus for Rockstar, and they focused extensively on it when they revealed GTA San Andreas. This time they chose not to cast star-rated celebrities like Ray Liotta and Michael Madsen as the voices for the characters. They in fact went around with amateur voice actors, focusing on the gameplay revolving around the characters. This was a major game changer. Until then, games were secondary to the entertainment industry where Hollywood was the heavyweight, and game companies needed the star glitz of Hollywood for the marketing. But Rockstar wanted to turn the tables, and turn the tables they did. Gaming industry was fast becoming the main entertainment industry in a household, and they wanted to ride the first waves of this revolution. In San Andreas, Rockstar introduced CJ as the main protagonist. San Andreas also introduced huge open-world maps to the GTA universe. San Andreas too had its fair share of controversies and lawsuits, but this time shit just got serious. The developers wanted to push adult-oriented content in the game, which includes sexual acts with CJ and his girlfriend and the prostitutes in the game. As they progress into the developing, the decision was reversed because the chances of the game getting an adults-only rating was very high. So instead of going back and erasing months and months of coding, they just hid it deep inside the game and launched the game without the adult content. However, it didn't take much time for the active modding community of the game to find the hidden hot coffee mini game, and they bypassed the game to activate it, and even went public with how to activate hot coffee mode. The consequences were severe. San Andreas was slammed with an adult-only rating and was forced to pull from almost all the major retailers. Rockstar Games was pulled to court for hiding the facts to the rating agency. It was such an uproar that even Senator Hillary Clinton condemned the situation.
Last year, it was revealed that there was an explicit sexual scene hidden inside a video game called Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Rockstar again navigated through the whole situation, but had clearly taken a toll with all the unwanted attention. The employees of Rockstar were facing a lot more heat with all the frenzy going on. Just like old times, folks at Rockstar were never really known for backing down. They came back, and they came back louder. They came back with GTA 4.
Don't be ridiculous, you're being paranoid. Now, huh? So you're the guy who got jumped for a couple of million. Wake up! Who are you working for? I don't want to die, man, not like this! We must fight these people! It's them or us, cousin! What are you still doing here? Get out of my sight, or I'm gonna... Let him know, mine is right! I told you to be calm, you halted the jump! Welcome to America. Stop shooting people, you maniac! Leave my people alone! I ain't asking you, I'm telling you, do this! So you in, big guy?
They introduced the new Rockstar game engine called Rage, or Rockstar Advanced Game Engine. With Rage Engine, graphics quality of the game reached new heights. The other contenders in the industry were left in the dust with how Rage handled lighting and textures. GTA 4 also brought back multiplayer deathmatches and street racing, accommodating up to 32 players. This was a huge step towards online multiplayer because till then, closed map multiplayer games were ruling. Then came GTA 4 with its huge open map online multiplayer, and the rest is history. Again, the tactical brilliance of the Rockstar marketing team played well here. All this while, till GTA San Andreas, GTA titles were exclusive for PlayStation only. They were eventually released on the Xbox and PC platforms, but the launches were only through PlayStation.
So what I'd like to show you is my new edition. Microsoft and Rockstar Games are bringing Grand Theft Auto 4, the next generation of the wildly successful Grand Theft Auto series, to Xbox 360.
So Rockstar took a new step forward and they teamed up with Microsoft to reveal GTA 4 title at the E3 press conference in 2004. The new arrangement gave Rockstar even more freedom to develop games for all the platforms regardless, and that hugely paved the way for all the future development in the franchise. Now we all know what's coming next. But wait, before we can talk about the elephant in the room, we just have to talk about the two games that launched in between: Red Dead Redemption and Max Payne. Red Dead Redemption used all of the Rockstar's game's technical and creative resources to create a mesmerizingly detailed Wild West. The game lacks cars and anarchy you will find only in a GTA game, but the game boasted brilliant narration, the best ever animal ecosystem, and pretty soon was considered as a classic must-have game title. All this experience and game narratives were collectively used in the 15th release of GTA game, the GTA 5.
With Grand Theft Auto 5, Rockstar have tried to reimagine the open-world game in a number of ways. The game world is beautiful, massive, and diverse. A sprawling, satirical reimagining of modern Southern California, covering mountains and oceans, expensive stores and strip malls, urban decay, and untouched.
As always, when it comes to a GTA game, the expectations are hugely higher than any other game expectations, and Rockstar have never failed to deliver. This time, they aimed higher and they achieved what they aimed. GTA 5 was the beast of a game in itself. It sold $800 million in the first day of launch. $800 million on the first day. GTA 5 introduced 3 playable characters, all with a particular skill set allowing players to experience games in completely different ecosystems. GTA 5 squeezed every ounce of hardware performance from the consoles and PCs, as the GTA world looked extremely detailed, and thanks to the Red Dead animal ecosystem, GTA 5 had polished and used it to the best way possible. All these posed heavy technical and creative challenges, and Rockstar had to pull in almost all of their staff from all of their franchises to work on this one. Combine this with the marketing budget, GTA 5 is the most expensive game title to develop. Well, Rockstar don't have anything to worry about, because the GTA 5 profit dwarfed because GTA 5 profit dwarfed all the other collection reports. It smashed world records, it smashed sales records, and it has got millions of hours players invested in this massive game universe. GTA 5 Online, also called GTA Online, is still now one of the sort of online multiplayer games, and still after 7 years of its launch, it's still making money for GTA. Players and the whole industry alike are waiting for the next version of GTA, but it's a bigger challenge that GTA has ever faced. The online universe of GTA 5 is so successful that GTA 6, or whatever the next version is called, has got a bigger mountain to climb. But hey, Rockstar being Rockstar, we at Broken Spacebar are so very sure that they are gonna rock it again. For more interesting gaming related content, subscribe to our channel. Stay blessed, stay safe, keep playing. Peace. 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 Peace.